Hi, friends. I'm Leah Fireheart. This is the Fire Kitchen. Today, we are joined by husband and moderator Grognard Gourmand, who's over there on the other side of that wall because he's off work. Yay! And our Puggle Chester, who is, oh, he's in his bed. You can't see him because he's, like, over there on the far side of the couch. Hi. Yeah, so today we're cooking, even though it's only 10:30 in the morning. It's actually 10:40 because I was running a little bit late, but that's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. Let us say hello to people before we get too far into the stream here. Okay, because I know we had a bunch of people come in early. Des, hi. Brigitte, hi. Mother of Penguins, hi. Alice, hi. Bye. I know you've already left. Congratulations on arriving first. Burns, oh my god, it's so good to see you. Hey, how you been? How's it going? Corey, Shark, Kaylee, Shark, oh my gosh, look at all these friends. Hi, hello. My camera looks crooked. Why does my camera look crooked? Like, my entire kitchen looks crooked. I don't look crooked though. Do I look crooked? I look a little crooked. I look like I'm leaning a little bit this way. We'll have to fix that at some point, but for now it's fine. Avi, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Tropical, oh my god, hey, how's it going? I totally missed you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, all you said was Chester. If you do command Chester, like if you do like exclamation point Chester in the chat, you will get all the Chesters. Although I think that's still broken. It's still maybe slightly broken. Yeah, because the hi is still kind of broken. Where did I put that anyway? I think that's in Lumia. Maybe we could just fix that. Could we just fix that? Maybe we could just fix that. Because I keep forgetting to do it. Hi. We're just going to copy that. Burns says they've been all right. Busy lately trying to raise money and spread awareness this month since it's National Diabetes Awareness Month. Well, thank you for telling us that. Can we get, are you doing that via streaming? Or is that some other independent project that you're doing, Burns? Either way, if we could get a shout out for Burns Wheels, that would be lovely. Burns is a great streamer. Typically streaming heavily modded Skyrim. Usually when I see him on, and does a lot of charity streams. Okay, how do I fix this? Where's the Chester one? There it is. Okay. Chatbot. Hello, chatbot. And then we're just going to, I think that says like, is it like 10 times maybe? I can't remember. So we're gonna go C, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's 3. Okay. Hold on. I'm sausaging, you guys. I'm kind of sausaging. That's 1. So it's only 5 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I didn't put a space. It needs a space or it's gonna like, it's gonna bug out. I think that's right. Okay, now throw a Chester in the chat for me. A command Chester in the chat. Okay. Oh, did it already work? Oh, Corey just put them in the chat. Well, thank you, Corey. Corey used the manual solution. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Burns is heavily modded is right. I'm getting ever closer to 400 mods. There you go. Yes, streaming. Okay, yeah. So drop Burns a follow and see what he's up to over there in terms of his fundraising for National Diabetes Awareness Month. Tropical is trying to summon Chester. Corey also added the donut Chester. Oh, I should add the donut Chester. You're right, I should add the donut Chester. But I'm not going to do that right now. I've already sausaged enough today. Although actually everything worked first time today, which is amazing because that did not happen the last time I streamed. Last time I streamed, it was like, I was running late, not because I was running late. Well, okay. To be perfectly honest, I will tell you why I was running late. I'm going to be perfectly honest here. A new Fortnite update dropped today. So there's new weekly quests, and we have moved from season 5 to season 6 of chapter 1. And my friend Brigitte and Des and I were trying to do quests and not die off spawn. So like you drop out of the bus and you go get a gun, and everybody around you tries to shoot you, right? Immediately. That's like how, so the people that land at the same spot as you all try to shoot you. Today was International Slaughtered by 12-Year-Olds Day. I kept going. Okay, we died in like 30 seconds. Let's just do one more. And I think we did that like 4 times. And so like we took it from being like 9:15, which is fine, to being like 9:40, which is borderline. But like ordinarily that would be like most of the time that would be like one match. That would be like one match where we actually did well, as opposed to one match where we placed like 35th. I don't know, whatever. It does make me happy. It does. If officially or wrecked by children, that is exactly it. Tropical, you are 100% right. So we had the last match that we played today was actually better. We rolled into one of these places after we didn't die. We didn't die immediately. We like got our guns and like went to a place. And some guy was like clearly doing a quest running around on a vehicle by himself. So we shot him. And then his friend came, we had high ground. His friend came up the hill and we shot him. And we started to patch ourselves up a little bit. His other friend came up the hill and slaughtered all 3 of us. Just bam, bam, bam. Me, Brigitte, Des, dead. It's rough out there. It's heckin' rough. Oh, Corey's gonna add it to the calendar. Yeah, it's International Wrecked by Children Day. It's not karma. It's the way you play the game. Like, I mean, he should not have been running around in that vehicle by himself. And like, I think the thing was that like I think he saw us first, and so he got off the thing and he started shooting at us. So we didn't even start shooting first. Not that we wouldn't have. It was just that we hadn't quite decided to do it yet. He was definitely doing a challenge. He was, for sure. But like, I'm pretty sure he shot first. So, I mean, Des could confirm, because I think Des was the one that he saw. But Abby says lost while being on high ground. Obi-Wan would be disappointed. Yes, yeah, we did lose. It was very unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. That third guy was better than the other 2. You realize this is not a real thing, Corey. I guess it's a real thing now. It's on the calendar, so it exists. Okay. I don't have a lot of time to waste today. So what I'm actually going to do, well, first of all, let's talk about what we're making today. Congratulations, Leah, pro streamer. You know what to do here. You make food and drink. What food and drink are we making, Leah? Why, Leah, we're making apple upside down cake. And what else, Leah? Are we making anything else today? Yes, we are. We're making herby chickpea sandwiches for lunch. I don't know why it's called an herby chickpea sandwich, but it's like the same kind of smashed bean situation that I keep making because I just like it. Besides, putting beans on toast that aren't beans on toast brings you such joy, Leah. R.I.P. Leah's win streak. Let me pick herbs now. No. You're good. I have what I need. So don't go to any heroic effort. I bought what we needed. So this is not relying on Corey's herbs. We will do other things with Corey's herbs. Yeah, Mom says we're here with Dad, Ryan, and Allison watching me. I'm watching myself. I mean, I am talking about myself in the third person, so that could be possible. Maybe I exist in four dimensions. Abby, how did you do that? How did you do that? That's amazing. You turned everything upside down. There we go. Gosh, Tasha, hello. That would be a trick. It would be a good trick. I think my mother meant Natasha. Yeah. Right. So, Abby, how did you do that? Teach me your ways. I'm so excited. Anyway, so here's the thing. We actually have someplace to go in the afternoon. So I don't have a lot of time to like, usually I stand here and talk for an hour or whatever, it's fine. Especially on a Thursday because it's a 4-hour stream. But no, not today. Today we are going to head right over to the food cam and we're going to start throwing this cake together. There we go. Lassie, Shark. Hi, I'm fine, by the way. Did you say hello? Oh, you did say hello. Hi, Lassie. It's good to see you. How are things? And Abby says it's a trade secret. I'm trying to think of the TikTok thing that the kids say about gatekeeping. What's the gatekeeping thing that the TikTok kids say? I feel like an old right now. I'm a super old. Alpine, hi. My stream stuck for a moment and I thought you were waiting for Corey to verify that they wouldn't bring herbs. They can definitely bring herbs. Oh, did it hiccup? I've been getting a little bit of encoding weirdness, but I'm not sure it's me because I'm not showing anything weird on my end. I'm all green, no dropped frames, no insane CPU situation. Everything looks good on my end, but I have had an occasional... Gaslight girl boss gatekeep. That's it. Abby got it. At least Abby's not isn't gatekeeping the gatekeeping saying. So Kaylee says it might just have been Canadian internet. I don't think so. I think it's what is the skibbity toilet gatekeep thing? The skibbity, this is a thing too, right? You like to say Google is free. Google is in fact free. But yeah, I do. I think it's Twitch side because other people I know have been having problems with it too. But somebody else said that in a stream the other day. Is that a TikTok thing too? What does all this stuff mean? Abby can gaslight me too. Sure, go ahead. You have my permission. Is it really gaslighting if you have my permission? Google is free. Lassie did it. I can't Google while I'm on the thing though. You want me to you want to watch me just do this for the entire stream? Because that would be fun, right? Alpine says I'm all the way across the country on mobile and Wi-Fi. Alpine, I don't think it has anything to do with your geography. Although Wi-Fi is notoriously unreliable. Abby says ask your friend with kids. Hold on, Mama Des, we gotta ask your kids something. Yes, that is true. That is also a thing. Okay, okay, and Kaylee knows how to Google. Okay, what does skibbity toilets mean? Refers to a meme that started from a YouTube series about an army of toilets who try to take over the world. The plot line surrounding skibbity toilets is that these toilets that have men's heads coming out of them are at war with cameramen, who are men with cameras for heads. Apparently. Des is like, okay, my son might know, but not my daughter. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, you don't need like kids. It's not like we're trying to like operate an iPhone, right? Like you don't need a kid. You just need a teenager is really what you need. Something stream I like 10 seconds. Nope, I still can't read it. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay. Right. Oh, don't know. It's stuck. I mean, that is what happens when you do this, right? You get stuck that way. What are we doing? Right. Apple upside down cake. We're making apple upside down cake. This is what we're making. We're making this. So let's do this. We can do this, right? King Arthur Baker's hotline is here to help. No, okay, no. He's done with that. Okay, fair. I had a sudden I had a sudden desire. I know. It's like, call it. I know, right? But what would we ask them if we called? What would we ask? You guys, I am not a trolly YouTuber. I'm not calling the King Arthur Baker's hotline. Okay, preheat the oven to 350. Let's start there. Corey says, but Alejandro has abandoned my lap for sun and heated blanket. Abby says, I want to know if they play little trumpets. This is a waiting call. Okay, so Corey's definitely going to go get herbs now. Thank you. Okay, preheat the oven to 350. Lightly grease a 9-inch round cake pan at least 2 inches deep. Line the bottom with parchment and grease the parchment. What? Why? They want me to, like, put the apple stem in the middle of the pan. That's really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, well, anyway. Okay. Okay, Lassie says, I don't know how Abby did it, but I used upsidedowntext.com. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know how you did that. Maybe now I can actually fix my name in Faye's Discord. So our friend Fadele, my name has been upside down in Faye's Discord for 2 years now. I need to flip it right side up. Wait, can I use Sari? We can use SariBot to unflip Leah in Faye's Discord. It didn't work. And then Jane says, I'm so late. You're not late. You're not here late. You're here right on time. Hi, Jane. How are you? Good to see you. I wanted to go in. I was too busy being wrecked by children, but I saw that Rhubarb's playing Witcher 3. So exciting. Corey says if I deliver at the right time, I might get cake. I have bad news for you, Corey. We're not eating this cake till Saturday. So I'm just making it. We're not going to cut it. But we can give you a piece later. I'm sure there will be leftovers. So you have to wait to cut the herbs until Saturday. No, until like Sunday morning. And then I'll bring you cake. How's that? Okay. You're not actually plotting. Sure you're not. Sure you're not. Okay, I need apples. I bought apples specifically for this. It says we need medium apples, and I would actually call these small apples. And also, we supposedly need one with a stem, and this one doesn't have a stem. These are kind of small. I don't know if these are going to be big enough. Okay, first of all, though, let's grab a cake pan. I need a 9-inch cake pan. Cake pan. Oh, this one's already got parchment in it. How convenient. I love that for me. Can I just use spray? I'm just gonna use spray. Jane says, I've been watching this morning. Is she having fun? It's the first time, right? She hasn't, like she's never played it before, right? And it's not like her usual kind of game either. I'm so intrigued. I can't wait to watch. It seems like she's liking it. I mean, how couldn't she? Have you seen his... Never mind. Alpine says, I've been neglecting the social contract. Shark, Kate, Salty, and Kaylee. It's so nice to see you this morning. Oh my goodness. We're so formal. We're so formal today. Yeah. Okay, so Jane knows. Jane knows what I'm talking about. All right, so line the bottom with parchment, grease the parchment, slice the top, including the stem, off an apple. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We need a knife and a vegetable peeler. I don't have like a fancy apple peeling doohickey, you know? Okay, this has gotten out of control again, and I don't really know why. There's just too much stuff in here. Oh, that's because these don't belong in there. That's a start. Here we go. Yeah, none of that stuff belongs in here. Cool. Yeah, a knife. See? That game makes me buy Panic too. Yeah, that one's... Oh no, the stem fell off. Can we just... Place the apple top stem side down in the middle of the pan, overlap the rest of the apple wedges in a ring around it. Okay. So, we'll do it. We'll do it like that. This is so janky already. Oh my god. So you don't have a potato peeler? No. I do. This isn't like a vegetable peeler. I needed to cut the top off of it because apparently it wants me to cut the top off of it first. It's artistic. It is an artistic apple stem, I think. I don't know how I feel about the stem in my cake, but, you know, maybe it'll look cute. We'll see. We'll see if it looks cute. So I'm using Empire apples. They're not terribly, they're not like tart, but they're not like super sweet either, and they're kind of crunchy. They're not gonna be like squishy. So I don't know that it, like, just use some kind of multi-purpose apple. Ah! Slippery little devil. An apple corer. No, I don't have an apple corer. I don't have an apple corer, and I don't have like one of the like the fancy little things that like peels it either. Like, I mean, I feel like once a year I do a thing where I'm like, I wish I had one of those fancy apple peeler doohickey things. I think last year I made apple hand pies, and I was like, gosh, it would be really nice to have one of those apple core dealy bobbers with the thing that just, you put the thing on it and it takes the core out and then you and takes the peel off of it. But I don't have one of those. And since I really only need one like once a year, I don't think I should buy one. It seems like a waste of space. Multi-purpose apple. Just taking notes. Yeah, there's like different kinds of apples, right? I mean, I'm sure you've noticed when you like eat them that some of them are like squishier. I mean, some of that is just like the age of the apple or whatever, but like they're, you know, different species of apple. The thing with the turning handle, exactly. Yeah, Corey, the apple core that you saw at IKEA. Yeah. So there's like, you know, there's options. But I'm gonna low tech it with a vegetable peeler and a knife. Especially this recipe, I only need 2 of them, so it's not like, I mean, when you're making an apple pie and you're having to cut up 10 apples and, you know, it takes 45 minutes or something, then that's like annoying, but there's only 2 of them, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad today. How thin are we cutting these? 1/4 inch thick wedges. Okay. Nesting slicer set. Oh, that's right. I do remember that. I didn't get it though. Why didn't I get it? Oh, wait, or did I get it? I don't think I did. That wouldn't be that bad. I mean, like, because, like, the thing that, like, really serious Apple people use is, like, a big old, like kitchen appliance sized thing. And I don't want to store something like that for use one time a year, you know? But you're right. There's like a little, I don't know, like a little thingy that you can use. I'm losing my earbud here. There we go. Oops. Don't want to throw that out. Need that. All the apple seeds. Okay. Sticky. Corey can bring it over now. I don't need it. I've got it. Look, they're already cut. They're done. But thank you. Yeah, we look outside our door right now. You could have sworn you got one. I could have sworn I got one too, but I don't remember what I did with it. Lassie says the kitchen spiralizer attachment with peel, core, and slice. I don't know that I don't have one of those. I'm not gonna look now. I don't need it. I need to cut this into 1/4 inch slices. I know I have something. I have a KitchenAid thing that's like up there. And I don't remember what it is. Could I have bought one? Shark, Dr. Andy. Good morning. Hi, hello. Probably because I'll never use it. Rule is Corey if you need to core. Yes. In fact, I think actually the rule just needs to be call Corey, period, for everything. Because Corey, if Corey doesn't have the thing, Corey will come up with a reasonable, acceptable substitute for the thing inside of about 45 minutes. We are carefully arranging apple slices in this. There we go. Alpine says, where do I find these serious apple people and how do I get them to feed me? I feel like most of these, what I mean is kind of like people who do this for a living. Like, I mean, like people who like make 100 apple pies at Thanksgiving. Because I feel like that's kind of the level of here's when it's worth it to own an appliance that is designed for this specific purpose. Is when you have to do 100 of them. Like the fact that my old work didn't own one, that was ridiculous. Although, actually, I think ultimately, the last year I worked there, I think what happened was they ended up buying already sliced apples, which is great because I remember the first year we made pies that I was there, and I spent 45 years peeling, coring, and slicing apples for the hundreds of pies. It was a terrible waste of time. Okay. Right. So there's our apple situation. Yes, it's too late. I've already cut things. Exactly. I feel like I did too. I feel like I did. I think we talked about it, and I think I was like, oh, I only do this like once a year, but it wouldn't be that hard to store it. You know, it's probably in the black hole that is the baking cabinet. I don't know what's in there. It's just, there's a lot of things in there, and it's a lot of things. Lassie says I'll have a lot of kitchen gadgets, but live far enough in the middle of nowhere where no one else uses them. Don't you have a mandolin slicer? I do, but I didn't want it that thin. It's supposed to be 1/4-inch slices. It's supposed to, and the mandolin will do like shaved, like really thin shaves. Abby says, speaking of Pies, I miss Pies. I haven't seen her in a while. Pies lurks a lot. Pies has been otherwise occupied of late. But Pies does lurk a lot. So Pies is around frequently, just not not necessarily chatting. But I know that she lurks. And I had a Discord message from her on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. So all good. Pies is good. Okay, so why does it just the one apple top that's not peeled when everything else is peeled? It's gonna look weird. It's gonna like a boob in the middle of the cake. It's the weirdest thing. All right, well, whatever. Okay. Beat oil, brown sugar, boiled cider, eggs, spices, and salt together for 2 minutes at medium speed. Oh, no. We got to do the topping. Okay, topping first. 4 tablespoons of butter, cold. Okay. Butter. Salted butter or unsalted butter? It doesn't say. Whatever. We'll do unsalted. It'll be fine. Occupied. No, I don't have an adjustable mandolin. I have this thing. This one. And it just like, it has like different attachments. Like it's got a shreddy thing, and it's got a straight blade thing, and it's got a small shreddy thing, and then it has this thing, which is like, I honestly couldn't tell you what that's supposed to do or what you're supposed to use it for. It's got like sticky uppy bits, and I don't think I've ever used that one. I've used the other ones though. But that's what I've got. That's my mandolin thing. Boobs are not weirdly. Team boob is good. A boob. Oh my god, you guys, so many boobs. Why are there so many boobs in the chat now? But look, I mean, it does, right? It's gonna be like little stem poking out there, and it's gonna be like this red thing in the middle of the cake. It's gonna look like a boob. Is that the slicer in the cabinet? No. Oh. Corey found it. And you weren't even here. Alpice's boobs are good, but cutting into a boob cake feels sad. Or he says, yeah. Dr. Andy says, I've never played a mandolin, but I always wanted to try. Okay, Dr. Andy, please don't. Please don't try to play a mandolin. I have the same problem with mandolins as I do with French horns, okay? They're just irresistible. And I love you dearly, and I just don't want to go there with you. Grace has rolled a national turtle on the spot check. Yes. Jade says, I think the green thingy is a julienne slicer, by the way. Oh! French fries! I don't have to cut French fries by hand anymore. Oh, that's dangerous knowledge, you guys. The worst thing about making homemade French fries is having to cut it by hand. I think that's actually the reason I bought the thing. Maybe this could just live on the counter for a little while. Maybe we'll do Kitchen Gadget Tuesday next week or something. Corey is definitely a legend. Dr. H. Jim and I will start a mandolin and French horn musical act. I'll just be dead. I'll have died of bi panic. Corey says, a green one. Yes, from your mandolin thingy. Julienne for fries, cover slicer for apple, slicer for other things. Jane says, I want to play with all of the kitchen gadgets. We will see, what other things do we have? I know, I mean, so there's like other things, right? There's like big kitchen gadgets, right? So I have the sausage machine now. Did I tell you? I told you guys about the sausage machine, right? So I have the sausage attachment for the KitchenAid. We were going to do that the same week as we did the pasta, but then I ended up having to cancel stream. So we didn't do it. But we have to make sausage at some point too. Yeah. There's a sausage machine. Let's see. Dr. Sanders says fries are tricky. You got to cook them at low oil heat for a while, then pull them out to cool them, drop again at high heat for crispness. Yeah. We've done a bunch of fries before. I think we've made fries like 2 or 3 times on the stream. And they always turn out really, really good. The problem is cutting them. Cutting them is the thing that's time consuming. If I could just go like this, kerchunk, and have fries that we just do the thing, we could have a lot of fries. From boob cake to sausage machine, I love it here. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, 4 tablespoons of butter. We're just, I guess, in a mood today. Heating the butter, sugar, and boiled cider. All right, let's heat this. Oh, if we're going to heat a thing, we should turn on the other camera. Feral Friday, but on a Thursday. Sausage Machine is a great band name. Sausage Machine is a great band name. Lassie, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having fun and it's nothing terrible. That is actually a really good band name. Be like what kind of band is it going to be? Is it going to be a punk band? It's probably going to be a punk band, right? Did you guys know that there's punk band names in the Guardian crossword puzzle? Sausage Machine and the Boob Cakes. Oh my god. Sugar. How much sugar? 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar. We have light brown sugar. We can do that. Here. If I can find a 3/4 cup. Yes, right here. Plonk. Sausage Machine is the 9 Inch Nails tribute band where Jim plays French horn and I play mandolin and Corey plays drambuie. Fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. 2 tablespoons of boiled cider. I don't have boiled cider, but I don't really have apple juice either. And those are the 2 options, but I do have apple cider. And so we're just going to use regular apple cider because that'll be fine. Two tablespoons of apple cider. I suppose if we were to make boiled cider, we could just boil it and then use 2 tablespoons of the boiled apple cider, but I don't want to do that. Because we have limited time today. Things to do, places to go, people to see. It's canon now, yes. Just like the name of the bar. Cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna add cinnamon to the list too. Wasn't there something else we needed, hun? There was something else that I was like, we're almost out of this. On Tuesday. So it would have been either, well, I've got oregano. I've got plenty of cumin. Oh, is it ancho chili powder? Yeah. No. Well, the smoked paprika that we put away here is empty. Also, we don't want to, these is all out of order. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what else. But I know we've got the smoked paprika, so that's good. The smoked paprika is on sale at Penzies this week, by the way. So at some point, maybe we should like make a pilgrimage to Falls Church. Also, my old employer has opened a new restaurant, which I didn't realize until I was on Instagram the other day looking at stuff. Corey plays the Drambuie with the paws on. Did we name the paws? Do the paws have names? I'm getting oregano too. I'm getting fresh oregano. That's true. Okay. Night Captain Andrews is cumin, paprika, and garlic are spices I tend to buy in bulk because I'm always running out when I get the normal size. That is fair. I also, the last time Penzies had one of their, sometimes what Penzies does is they do discount gift cards. So they'll do like a $50 gift card for $35. And so I'll usually buy one or two and then we use that to buy our spices. Extra special sale. They don't have names yet. Grog says, you know what else is in Falls Church? I do know what else is in Falls Church. Also, hi, Night Captain Andrew. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Cumin, paprika, and garlic. Yeah, I actually usually what happens is they'll put it on sale and I'll buy it back up. That's usually what I do. The things that I buy in bulk, though, are chili powder, sesame seeds, and peppercorns. Those are the things that I buy in bulk. Half a cup of light corn syrup. That's a lot of corn syrup. Okay, well, it is what it is. Half a cup of corn syrup. Corey is anti-cumin, but pro-garlic. I don't, are there spices that I don't like? Okay, so what I will say, I don't know that I'm an enormous fan of turmeric. I feel like it tends to, or saffron, and for similar reasons. It tastes, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just not like astringent and not in a way that I enjoy. I don't think I've ever used so much corn syrup in anything that was not like a candy in my life. I had no idea this was going to be so much corn syrup, but we're committed, so. Okay. Right. Kaylee also buys chili powder in bulk usually and garlic powder for when I'm too lazy to chop fresh. I call turmeric stainy spice because my hand turns yellow every time I make butter tofu. Yeah, I could use a spoon to mix it, but yeah, why? Saffron rice with Indian style food is a favorite here when I can get it. Crash Hasha says you have a spice grinder. Curious how much of a difference it makes in flavor if you were to freshly grind spices. So, I think it actually makes a pretty huge, it can make a pretty huge difference. The difference between like a grocery store spice and like a fresh ground, like if we buy whole ones from H Mart usually, makes a big difference. I will say though that the Penzies ones that I get, and then it's not sponsored, I just really like this company. The Penzies ones that we get are very fresh. And so if I don't want to go to all the like trouble of, because the spice grinder is also the coffee grinder, if I don't want to go to all the trouble of like cleaning it out carefully, then honestly the Penzies ones for the most part work just fine. You need an affiliate code. I don't think Penzies does that. I don't think they do that. I'm not aware of them like having that kind of a program, unfortunately. Alpine says we discovered garlic and ginger paste is our local. Yes, garlic and ginger paste. The ginger one especially. And also Alpine, my mom found one in one of her grocery stores, and they're on the West Coast, so maybe same grocery stores to know. Lemongrass too, which is great because not everyone has a Corey who has a forest of lemongrass in her backyard. So, you know, lemongrass paste is good too. Kaylee says mention someone else that I haven't found it here yet. Yeah, Wegmans makes their own brand. Like this is the ginger one. This is the one I don't buy the garlic as much, but I do buy the ginger one just because I find regular ginger kind of a pain to deal with. Just because I like it goes bad fairly quickly and it doesn't and I don't use like all of it, and so but I use it often enough that it makes sense to keep it on hand, but like not enough to buy some every week and then it goes bad. It gets all like shrinky and sad. So yeah, I think I like the ginger paste. The garlic I just buy typically heads of garlic these days. But I'm very intrigued by the lemongrass paste because I find lemongrass kind of a pain to deal with. Okay. Let's see. Burns says the difference between fresh and dried cilantro is night and day. Yes, that is hugely true. That is very, very true. Paste in tubes for the win. Yeah. We're spoiled for grocery store choice. So keep that in mind. We need lemongrass. Yeah, I don't know. My mom could tell you where they got it. I actually don't know. Night Captain Andrew grows basil and parsley in the kitchen window. It's way better than dry, and I don't have to buy much dry basil or parsley anymore. I do need 2 basil plants to keep up with me. You know what's weird is like I keep a number of I have house plants. Like this is like one of my house plants right here. A lot of the house plants do fine, but I can't seem to really keep herbs alive. I'm just not good at it. I don't know why. Kaylee says we have 2 grocery stores here and both have small international food sections. Yes, public service announcement. Penzies is doing 50% off all spices starting with P, I, J, and M. Yes, they are. Because Palestine, Israel, Jews, and Muslims is why they're doing it. That's why. Penzies is pretty cool. Okay, so stirring until the sugar is dissolved. Pour half a cup of the syrup mixture into the prepared pan and set the rest aside. Okay, so where did I do with my half cup here? Okay. And then I guess we make our oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I was like, uh-oh, nuts. I'm like, I'm not adding nuts. The nuts are optional though. That's good. Okay. To make the cake, beat the oil, brown sugar, boiled spider. Please don't put boiled spider in your cake. We're gonna do this in the mixing, in the mixer here. Can you guys see what's going on here? No, you can't. Excuse me while I rearrange my life. That's as much as you're going to be able to see anyway, because the mixer head gets in the way. Okay. Kaylee says I need to hit up some more culturally diverse stores in the city sometime, but it's a 2-hour drive and we don't get there a lot. Also, like, could we mail you things? I mean, I can't mail you refrigerated pastes and stuff, but there's other things I could probably mail you. Alpine says my spice addiction is Szechuan pepper and Kai toasted and ground our own. It's such a treat. Alpine says cinnamon too, but we can just buy that by the boatload. Mom says she got the lemongrass at Albertsons, made by Gourmet Garden and found in the produce section. They also do garlic, basil, ginger, etc. Dodges says Leah Fireheart. Sounds like it could be a witchy name. Potions next. No, that was my D&D character. She was an elven blade singer. So like a kind of magey fighter person with a sword. All right, let's do this. 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. Okay, we're just going to use this because it's already dirty. Vegetable oil. Ow! Ow! Uh, sounds badass. Yes. I mean, I think just generally speaking, Dungeons and Dragons characters most of the time sound fairly badass. But not all of them. Not all of them. Like, Grog, in Grog's most recent campaign, he was running an archaeologist, basically, like somebody who was basically a professor who just like wasn't combat oriented at all, and that character was not particularly badass. Alpine says we got the jarred pastes that aren't refrigerated, which we could keep if we needed to. Interesting. Kaylee says it probably isn't worth it with shipping costs, but thanks for the thought. Worst case, my brother could mail it to me from the city. Okay, well, that's fair. Yeah, you could be right. I mean, I think I usually think about like how like shipping things to the UK is fairly expensive, or like Europe, but like surprisingly expensive to ship things to Canada. You would think we would have like more reciprocity or something. Okay, oil, brown sugar, another cup of brown sugar. So what are you guys doing this weekend? I have a market Saturday, but does anybody have fun plans? I don't know that I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to get to hear about what everybody's cool, fun plans are. 2 more tablespoons of cider. Oh, let's turn that off. Kaylee says the shipping on our CFJTs weren't great, and we aren't really that far away. I know it's ridiculous, right? Like, I feel like we should probably be able to work that out, but I guess it's not really... International cooperation has not seemed to be much of a priority for most American administrations for some time now. Oh yeah, you're hanging out with me. That's right. Because y'all are here, just a little bit away. Burns says it's a surprise party to attend on Saturday. You know what? I don't actually think I've ever been to a surprise party. Like not even, I don't think not even once, or maybe once when I was like a little kid, like if there was like an adult that did a surprise party, but like otherwise, I don't think I've definitely never organized one. I've never done a surprise party. But it was funny being a mile away watching you on stream. Yeah, actually, it's fun when my friend Brenda comes in and watches too, and she actually lives over by where you guys are right now. Alpine says what happened to NAFTA trickling down to the little guy. Well, NAFTA's not even a thing anymore, I don't think, right? Didn't it not get renewed? Okay, boiled cider, eggs, 2 large eggs. Excuse me. I'm gonna just crack these into a bowl just so that I don't get eggshells in here. Oh, she says she drops the entire eggshell in there. 1 egg. Thank you. Two eggs. Okay. Kaylee says, I think the Cheeto said fuck NAFTA. He basically said fuck everything, right? They love the dress. Thank you. I bought this in Slow. I bought this at what's the name of that store? There's like a store in downtown San Luis Obispo that has like retro dresses, and that's where I got this. I was only gonna get 1 and I ended up getting 3. Hepcat, yeah. Alpine says, rip my knowledge of international trade treaties. I think you're right. I kind of blacked out those years. Yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at 2024 with an ever-growing feeling of looming dread. But today we make cake. And take care of each other as best we can. All right, there we go. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, spices and salt too, or spices. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Let's get a half a tablespoon here. Cinnamon. 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then, quarter teaspoon of ginger, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cloves. Okay, we're just going to get 1/8 of a teaspoon here. A quarter teaspoon of ginger. So, one. Oops. 2. And then 1/8 of a teaspoon of cloves. I don't think the ground cloves are anywhere normal, though, is my recollection. I think they're in a weird spot. Okay, so I have... These are whole cloves. Where are the ground ones? Seems like kind of a problem. Did I use them up? There's an empty jar in here. A concerningly empty jar. Oh, here. Never mind. I got a whole jar of it here. There. Okay. Cake and treats. Exactly. Kaylee says if 2024 goes bad, we can try to smuggle y'all into Canada. Thank you, Kaylee. I appreciate that. I think I would be okay being lucky enough to have been born white. But you never know. Okay. Let's see. Just that. That's probably about 2 minutes, right? Mix the flour with the baking soda, stir it into the batter. Flour. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Let's get a bowl there. Here's the flour. I refilled my flour container and now it's like burstingly full. Oops. Cup and a half of flour. I needed another half cup because the other one had gunk in it. We'll use this one. Da-da-da. All right. Eep. Eep, eep. Eepy eeps. So full. Okay. Canada got it. Canada has its own problems, but not quite like here. Baking soda. How much baking soda? A teaspoon. Okay. Baking soda. right. Add the chopped apple and nuts and mix until just blended. Okay, so I'm going to chop up an apple. I'm not adding the nuts. So let's go ahead and chop up another apple here. All of this can go in the sink. These are my apple chopping tools. One more apple. Kaylee says it isn't great here either, and universal healthcare is kind of a lie, but it's all I have to offer. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's funny because it's like it's one of those things like I'm certainly not like opposed to, you know, having discussions about these things. It's just that like it's so big, where do you even start, you know? But yeah, healthcare is good. Not being fascist is good. You know, it's kind of like whoever thought that in our lifetimes these would be things that like would get so unreasonably out of control that we ended up here. Okay. Chop the apple. Yeah, the basics. Yeah. You know. Not murdering your indigenous populations. That's a thing we share, unfortunately, which is what I was really thinking about when I said Canada has its own problems. Not that you don't already know that. Okay. Cool. Now, I think this wants it to be chopped, peeled, and finely chopped. Okay. So we're looking for little dices of apples here. Like this. Yeah, it's a wild world to say the least. Yeah, I mean, and I guess too, like you, maybe it's just because in my lifetime, right? Like, so in my lifetime, you know, I've seen us kind of go from like it wasn't even really that okay to say gay on TV to like there being Will and Grace, like, which isn't perfect, but like to having like gay characters and you know, and also like having shows like it turns out Bill Cosby was kind of a disaster, but like having the Cosby Show, having, you know, like TV that was like geared toward like people who weren't, you know, entirely white, starring people who weren't white. Like, so like more diversity in terms of like media choices available, and like, and Obama being elected, you know, like it felt magical, right? Like it felt like, okay, whew, progress, you know? And Oberfell coming around the same time, it just kind of felt like, okay, finally we've got this right, you know, finally we're getting somewhere. And then just to have that kind of all come crashing down around our ears in 2016. I mean, and I know that there were a lot of people that warned us and stuff, but like, it just felt like it wasn't, I don't know. Progress, moving in the right direction as far as inclusivity, and it all felt so inevitable then to me. And maybe that was just naive. Um, Alpine says when Indiana flipped blue for Obama. Yeah. And like there was some and over time there started to be some discussion about Texas and Georgia, and I mean, and those things are still like they're still in existence, right? Like the hope is still there. But it's just, I don't know, hope and dread coexisting together. It's important to remind oneself that progress isn't linear and hope for the best. Yes. Yeah, you are absolutely 100% right. Okay. So is that it? Is that all we add here? Drop scoops of the batter atop the apples in the pan, gently spreading to cover. Scoops of the batter. Is this supposed to be thicker than this? I'm very confused. 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, a cup of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of boiled cider, 2 large eggs, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, table salt, baking soda, 1.5 cups of King Arthur flour, 1 large apple. I mean, it is 3/4 of a cup of chopped pecans, but it does say optional, and that's not going to change the texture of the batter that much. Weird. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to drop the batter. I think we can kind of pour it and it'll all be fine. Nice. Yeah, it just kind of all settled out on its own, which is what I thought was kind of going to happen. All right, so now this needs to go in the oven for 50 minutes. And luckily, we have something to do because we are going to make lunch now. Yay, lunch. Yeah, that all took a little longer than I thought it was going to. Oops. Story of my life. All right, 50 minutes. Okay. Alpine says, I'm with you, Kaylee, and we'll do what we can to make it better. I love you guys. I'm really glad I said something because sometimes things are more overwhelming than others, Some days things get to you more. And this week, it's been a get to you more kind of week, You know what I mean? Okay, Gosh Tasha says, what do baseball and baking cake have in common? The cake construction looks amazing. Thank you. It's gonna be an upside down cake, so it's gonna be like it's gonna be like a pineapple upside down cake, except apple. And years ago, I made one that I thought was really, really good, and I couldn't find the recipe for it. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I put it on my old blog, but I couldn't find it. So whatever. We'll try this one. I'm sure it's fine. It's all about the batter. Even my own relatives are betraying me now. Puns all the way down. Okay, so here's the apple cake recipe. Here is the chickpea salad sandwich recipe. I should have some water. Okay. Whew. 1 batch of vegan chickpea salad. So we're going to make the chickpea salad first. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. All right. Let's rinse a can of chickpeas. Ow! Gonna be a problem. I really thought I had a can of chickpeas. Why has this been happening so often? I was out of cilantro last stream, and today I have no chickpeas. Didn't we buy chickpeas? I bought chickpeas at the grocery store. Like, they were on the list. Where are they? I also thought I had 2 cans of black beans in here, and I clearly don't have 2 cans of black beans either. There was only 1, because now there's none. What the hell? Kaylee's the same. Every time I go to cook something lately, I need to improvise because I don't have what I thought I did. I could have sworn... Well... Then I can't make this. Like, there's just... I don't really have any beans. Again, Josh, this does. I need to bring the camera over so the person who found the apple slicer can find it. Yeah, Corey, where are you? Corey, will you come look in my cabinets and find my chickpeas for me? I'm so confused. I have no chickpeas. Because I thought I bought them at the grocery store. There's pumpkin in here, but no chickpeas. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Let's just make something else. We don't need to make this today. We can make some... No, let's just make... The thing that's so weird is that I really could have sworn that I saw it on the countertop. We took everything off the counters, but now I don't know what I did with it. I swear we're gonna find some chickpeas around here somewhere at some point. Grog's gonna go get them. You try looking for a can. This is garbanzo beans. Yeah. You know, the other thing is, I think I have dried ones, but I don't have time to even, like, it even takes too long in the Instant Pot, I think. I would say get 2 so that we have extra. This is all soup. Yeah, this is all soup. So bizarre. Oh, well. Grog's gonna go get them. Have I checked the garbanzo pail? I assume that means, like, garbage pail and that I have to hit the pun button. Now it's gonna light the Corey signal. Thank you. Is that a 5-gallon bucket of garbanzo beans? That would be a lot of garbanzo beans. Okay, well, here's the thing. I actually have a ton of other things to chop, and those things I have. So let's just start there. Okay. So we have some parsley here that is starting to die, but some of it is fine. So we'll use this first. There. Just a little yellowy. Or are you just happy to see alpine? I don't get it. Rashid, I don't get it. I mean, I'm always happy to see alpine, but we see alpine a lot. I mean, not like... Thankfully, it's not rare. I mean, how sad would that be for it to be rare? This is probably fine. This is probably enough parsley. I know I have more parsley because the parsley that's in the fridge I thought was cilantro and it isn't. It's parsley. So I have 2 bundles of parsley in there. Alpine says, oh my God, Brig. Santa says, Brig, I get it. Santa, hi. I'm just going to hit the pun button because I'm sure there was a pun in there somewhere. Hi, Santa. You guys. Wait. I didn't get to say anything about this because this happened Tuesday while I was streaming. I think it happened while I was streaming. Either streaming or after. Anyway, you guys, our friend Santa, which game was it? Which Dark Souls game was it? Anyway, Santa loves Dark Souls games. Okay, loves the Souls-like games. Well, now they're playing Ruined King, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is Santa did a deal. Okay, so Dark Souls 3, thank you, Des. Santa did a deathless run of Dark Souls 3. These are some of the hardest video games. Some of the hardest in the whole. I can be excited without knowing what I'm excited about. I'm really excited that Santa did this. Okay, so Santa tried for a while to get to the point where he could like go through this whole game with no deaths. So like old school, no death video game. And on Tuesday, he did it. It's amazing! Santa, you deserve to be celebrated for this. You worked heckin' hard. You made a whole plan, like a whole training plan, and you went through a whole training plan. And Souls games are emotionally intense anyway, just because you die so often and you put so much pressure on yourself, and you did it. It's amazing. You've been working on it since January 1st. See? It's so exciting. It's such a huge accomplishment, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Yes. So if you want, I think Santa's going to be doing Souls-like games for a while. If that's your jam, drop him a follow. He's also a very lovely, entertaining, and hilarious person. So highly recommend following Santa if you are not already. Also, hi, how are you? How's your day? I didn't mean to embarrass you first thing in the morning, but there we are. Sometimes you have to. Yeah, see, Verns can't even do that in Skyrim without God mode. Yeah, see? You bawled on I bet you did. That's amazing. It's incredible. It's an incredible accomplishment. Okay, so then a 1/4 cup of chopped dill. Grab my dill here. Oh! It is a lot of dill. That looks about right. We're just gonna guess. Wait, Lassie has Hades news. Okay, please stay closed. Well, I'm on final floor with Hades. 15 heat so far, no death defiance, but I don't think I'll make it past Dad without using one. 15? I don't know that much about doing this game on heat because I haven't. But Lassie, that's incredible. Congratulations. Look at all of our talented friends. I am such not a talented video gamer, but I have developed an affection for it that I never thought I would. So, Brigitte, on a scale of 1 to 10, how horrified are you by this pile of dill in front of me? Burns is in my defense. I made Skyrim much harder removing leveled enemies and the pause menus, as well as adding survival mods. I hate the built-in survival mode. And Santa doesn't even dare go near 15 heat. Well, Santa, now you know. All it takes is a little bit of practice. You can do anything. Broke Casso. Hello. Beautiful dress. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really like this one too. And it's super comfy. And it has pockets. Look, see, pockets. All my favorite dresses have pockets. Brigitte says, that's nothing. I play Skyrim vanilla mode. You're not going to dignify that with a response, but why not? It's so fun to torture you with Dill. Night Captain Andrew says, most of my 2,093, I assume, hours of Skyrim game time that were spent getting where I could do the main quest and Civil War quest lines without dying. Santa says, oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Y'all are out to get me. 2 tablespoons of whole grain mustard. Okay. Tablespoons of whole grain mustard. Santa, I thought we were friends. 1, 2. My fancy quote French mustard. Is this actually French? It's a product of Canada. Look. Look. It's a product of Canada. My mustard is a product of Canada. Gluten-free. Nice. Now I need mayonnaise. They specify vegan mayo, but I'm not actually vegan, so we're not going to bother making it vegan. I'm just going to use like regular mayo because that's what I've got. French Canadian, probably. Probably. That's true. What? No Grey Poupon? No. They didn't have, I needed whole grain, and my Wegmans didn't have the whole grain kind, so I just got that one. How many tablespoons? 2? This is 1 to 2. How am I supposed to know whether I need 1 or 2? A generous pinch of salt and pepper. Okay. I'm going to use kosher salt because that's what I like. Kaylee says, we definitely have that brand here, but never thought about it or its origins. I don't know. I went looking for whole grain mustard. And that's what I ended up with, in the store's app. Cause I went and picked up the groceries. I didn't actually shop for them myself. Pepper. We're not going to do a generous pinch. We're going to do like a grind like that. Okay. And then we got to slice up some veggies, but this is not going to take very long. Okay, so I can tell for sure. Oh, well, maybe not. I mean, I guess it depends on when we add the chickpeas. What does this look like, right? I'm not really sure if we're going to want more mayo or not. Bagels. Oh! Hi! You know when you get really focused and you don't even hear your husband come home from the store and he puts down cans of whatever. It's like, yeah. I got jump scared. Oh my God. I just about had a heart attack. off. You guys are mean. Okay. Lassie's a Seder sack, 25 health and a 25 health and a dream. You got this, Lassie. Okay, so garbanzo beans are just as effective as croissants. Good to know. Thank you for the follow. Have a wonderful stream. Thanks so much. I hope you join us again sometime. It's nice to meet you. All right, so we are rinsing our chickpeas. I'm just going to let these drip here for a minute while I cut up some more vegetables. In fact, I'm going to get the mandolin for this. Actually. I'm going to get out this. Pop that in here. And I'm gonna get our I'm gonna get arugula, cucumbers. There's some radishes in here somewhere. Where's the radishes? Radishes. Oh dear. Okay, so the radish greens are not doing well. Hold on a second. Let me just pull off the radishes here. Literally just bought these Monday. Okay. I'm gonna just grab those, rinse those off, dry them. Okay. Alrighty. And our cucumbers probably just need one. I'm not even sure we need all of one, but we'll go with that. And then I think we have good bagels. Don't we have good bagels? Yes. What kind of bagel do you want your sandwich on? Plain everything or sourdough, it looks like. Grog? Plain everything or sourdough bagel for your sandwich? Okay, I'm going to try putting mine on a sourdough one because I've never had that before. They don't look great, but hopefully they'll taste good. We got these from our bagel store, which is usually pretty good, but this bagel looks a little bit like my efforts at bagels. Just not kind of amazing. Brigitte says there is such a thing as a good bagel if you don't have beans. I do have beans. Garbanzo beans are beans, Brigitte. Tasha says, I like the sourdough with all of the everything toppings, please. Yes, I agree with you. That would be good. But they don't do that. They just do plain ones. How boring is that? I actually don't think I need all these radishes. I always like pull out too many radishes, thinking I need all the radishes, but really I don't need all the radishes. I just need like a few radishes. Oops. Like, is that enough? Oops. Is that enough radishes for 2 sandwiches? I think it is, yeah. So we're going to put our little radishes in a little pile. And then we're going to put our cucumbers in a pile. That's enough. I don't want to slice my fingers. Thank you for shouting at Brigitte Grog. Okay, so there's our cucumbers. And then I have in here an extra piece of avocado. I know Grog's not going to want that, but I can have it. And then also alfalfa sprouts. Yeah, alfalfa sprouts. Oh, God. Problem is the freezer is too full right now. I just have to reorganize it. Come on. Ugh. Come on, come out. This is very weird. This isn't normally that much of a problem. There we go. Well, took a little bit with this, but that's fine. That's one thing that I learned from working with people at work, that if you leave the seed in it, it doesn't brown as much. Like, this avocado has been in there just wrapped with the seed in it since Tuesday night. I haven't touched it. And it's hardly brown at all. It's just like a little bit of brown right here. Like, that's not bad at all. It doesn't even really matter. Like, it doesn't change the taste of it. But it definitely works. Okay. Cucumber, carrot. Carrot. Let me get a carrot. Ooh, I'm very excited for this. I think this is going to be delicious. Where's my vegetable peeler? Here it is. Peel the carrot like so. Cut that off. And then what it says is this person who wrote this recipe used a vegetable peeler to make the carrot shavings. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to do it like that. Oops. I did my best. Scrape it off, then stick it to the sourdough. That's how that works, right? Yeah, absolutely. That'll totally work. Although actually, I don't know if we still have this, but at one point, when a friend moved, we inherited the contents of his spice cabinet. And I'm just gonna break that in half. And he had an everything bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. That stuff was good. Okay. Aha! Lassie says, punch dad to death, but Death Defiance was used. Well, that's okay. You did great. Congratulations. On beating dad on 15 heat. Holy hell. That seems like a lot. Okay, so now what I need to do, it's set to do this with a fork, and I was going to try to do it with a spatula, but I don't think that's going to work, so I think I actually do need a fork. Did he move specifically to give you some spice? No. He moved because, U.S. government. This? No. fork? No. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. Fork, wrong tool for this job. Going to use a potato masher, because to do that with a fork would take 45 years. And I only have about 30 minutes. That seems smashed enough, right? All right, now we have to taste it and see if we need to add more salt. Probably not. I would assume not. There's a lot of herbs in there, which will give it a lot of flavor. And also the mayo will have some salt in it. Okay. That's delicious. It's a little salty, actually. I'm going to add some more pepper. And maybe a pinch of red pepper flakes. Is that okay with you, hon? It's good. It's just a little bit bland. And we're just going to be adding a whole bunch of vegetables to it, which aren't really, they're not going to really, I mean, they'll have flavor and stuff, but they're not going to be like spicy or anything. Oh no. Brigitte, you realize that like half of my family is in the chat right now, right? I don't know that I can really I don't know that I can really do two truths and a lie. Okay, let me think about this. Oh, okay, Grog's gonna do it. Wait, we've never done two truths and a lie with Grog. That'll be fun. I love it. Thank you. I'm just gonna stash this in the fridge because mayo. And it's just gonna take me a few minutes to get the rest of this stuff together. Two lies and a truth then. Except the fact is I feel like the people that know me best are just gonna know what they are. Grog will be harder though. That's really good. Okay, I don't know about this sourdough bagel. I have doubts. I have doubty doubts. It seems quite dense. Just not ideal. I don't think you really want a dense bagel, but it's fine. We maybe just won't get that kind again. 3 lies. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Bread or bagels? Oh, mustard. Okay, we need more mustard. Hey Andy, how are you? Good to see you today. How are things? How's your day going? Mom just got off my court appearance, no rush finishing stream. I want to hear Grog's 2 truths and a lie. Yeah, so we're probably about 20 minutes out. Yeah, about 20 minutes out. 2 lies and a Brigo fact. No, Mom's not in trouble. Mom's a lawyer. No, my mother's not in trouble. My mother's a lawyer. This is a client thing. You guys are so silly. All right. Like Better Call Saul. Exactly like that. Precisely. You have it exactly correct, Andy. Okay. Grog is playing Two Truths and a Lie for us. If you've never done this before, there will be two things that are true facts about Grog, and one thing that's a lie. You have to guess which one is the lie. So there will be a poll in the chat, and you can okay. I got it. I see. Okay, so there was going to be two truths, two true facts, and one thing that's a lie. There will be a poll in the chat. You can vote as to which one you think is the lie, and then after you guys vote, then I will guess, and then Grog will tell us which one is the lie. Okay, here we go. 1. I got stuck in a 4-foot by 4-foot cave tunnel half filled with water and my helmet light went out. Okay. Content warning. 2, I played D&D with Gary Gygax in a convention once. Or 3, I ran a Marine Corps obstacle course. I'm not even sure I know the answer to this. These are good. So there is a poll. You need to vote in which one is... You need to vote for which one you think is the lie. Groglodite and my guy Gax or course of action. Why is action in all caps? Who wrote this? Lassie's done the third one. And he says Marine Corps. Surely Leah's cooking isn't that heavy. Oh, Brigitte did it, of course. Okay, well, Guy Gax definitely deserves a pun counter. Oh, right. I think this popped up. I need to push this down again. Sorry, I'm just toasting bagels in the toaster. This is definitely Brick's work for sure. Yeah, I didn't think Dez was this punny. Actually, for that matter, I don't think Dr. Andy is that punny either. Grog sometimes is. It might have been Grog's, but I don't think Grog would do his own. You never know, though. Brig is the pole master. I let her do it. Every once in a while, though, when Brigitte does it, you've done them. And yours are really good, too. They're just clever in a different way. They tend not to be punny, Des. They tend to be clever, but differently clever. Brigitte's especially proud of this one. As well you should be. You made me groan. And I know you delight in that. I think I know. I think I know which one's the one that's the lie. I think I do. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do know. Okay, I'm going to rinse the rest of these radishes and put them away because we're not going to use them today. And he says, come on, Leah, admit it. You stole the batteries from Grog's torch to use for your kitchen. No, I'm pretty sure this happened before he met me, if it was a thing. I don't recall there being that level of panic. I think there would be I think I would have a level of panic had he told me that story. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying if it happened, I think it happened before he met me. All right, says Lassie says, after this pull, I'm out. So kind of bye, Leah. Have a great something and have a family of squid. Lassie, thank you for the squid family. You have squids again. They're purple. They're really cute. Thank you. And I'll see you soon. We're almost done here anyway. We are very close to the end of the poll. If you have not yet voted in the poll as to which one is the Groglie you want to do so quickly, Groglodite and my guy Gax or course of action. So, scary cave scene, axe, playing with Gary Gygax, playing Dungeons and Dragons with Gary Gygax, or ran a Marine Corps marathon axe obstacle course. Vote fast. Faster! There we go! It is tied up. Y'all think it is equally likely that the lie is that Grog was never in a 4-foot by 4-foot cave when his headlamp fell off, and that Grog never played D&D with Gary Gygax. I am going to say for myself that Grog has never played D&D with Gary Gygax. I think I would remember this, but if I'm wrong, that's going to be incredibly embarrassing. So there we go. Grog never played D&D with Gary Gygax. That's my official answer, and I am officially the tiebreaker in the poll too. So whether we're right depends entirely upon me. Grog, which one is the lie? I actually do have a drum roll that Dr. Andy sent me. I just haven't installed it. Lassie says, I'm trying to get more squid emotes, but the streamer says they're her least used emotes, so doesn't want to make more. So I'm trying to skew the emote count. That's really funny. That's really good. I mean, I do occasionally look at how many, when I'm like moving emotes around or trying to decide whether I need new ones. I do occasionally look to see how often they're being used. And every once in a while, I'm surprised. I feel like every once in a while, what happens with emotes is that like one person gets super excited about one emote and like uses it everywhere, like a really weird one. Like it happens with the mixer occasionally. Like people don't use the mixer one that often, but like then sometimes like the mixer will be the most used one. I don't know. Okay, Grog says, I was part of the outing club in college. One day we went to a wild cave, and I did get stuck in one of the tunnels. That one I knew was true, because I'd heard that story. Andy says, the only motivation that Grog would have for completing an assault course would be if somebody dangled a cocktail in front of him throughout it. Grog says, fun fact, the outing club and the gaming club shared an office, and I was the only person in college history to belong to both clubs simultaneously. Yes. Okay. I am going to spread things with mustard and do things while we chat here. I think that's the bottom. Yeah, that's the bottom. We're going to do a little bit of whole grain mustard. I don't feel like we actually need that much because A, it doesn't actually spread that well, and B, there's already a lot of it in the salad. So we're just going to do it like that. I assume Grog is furiously typing stories. I can't actually hear anything in the background. I have earbuds in. All right, 3. A group of coworkers and I participated in a charity run of the nature obstacle course at Quantico. I came in about halfway up the roster. Needless to say, this was decades ago. Yeah, that one I thought was probably true. I feel like I vaguely remembered that story, but it was only very vaguely. And Grog says, sadly, I never met Gary Gygax. Yeah, I felt like if that had happened, I would have been regaled with that tale more than once at this stage, a decade plus into our relationship. Lassie was right. Boom, I got it. Bye, Leah. Kaylee was right. Brigitte was right. Everybody was right. Congratulations, you guys. You were right. And collectively, we were right. Well, I'm very glad that I got that one right, because I would have been slightly embarrassed to get that one wrong. I feel like it's like that the Newlywed Game, right? Did you guys ever watch the Newlywed Game, or are you guys all too young? Or too not American? There's actually a lot of non-Americans in the chat too, so that's another plausible problem. Too young and not American. Yeah, Grog says, see, I'm a terrible liar. Grog is a terrible liar, in fairness. There are many, many things that Grog does exceptionally well, and thankfully lying is not one of them. Okay, so we've got carrot peels. Carrot thingies. And I think I'm gonna do like this, like this. Like that. And Kaylee's seen it. It's a game people go on to win a toaster by putting their relationship on the line. Yeah, actually. Precisely. I honestly haven't even thought about it in decades. I'm surprised they haven't revived it. Or maybe they have. I don't know. Although I guess it's not quite like... There's not like as much drama in the Newlywed Game as there would be in like a reality TV situation. So maybe it's just insufficiently dramatic. Okay. The other thing I need to do is I need to cut myself some slices of avocado. Ooh. The one thing is, you remember how this avocado was like perfectly ripe on Tuesday? Now it's like, a little overripe. This avocado is definitely at this point more suited for guacamole than it is for slicing. Smooshy, smooshy avocado. Okay. This is going to be impossible to eat. I'm gonna get a spoon. I feel like there's... Didn't I just use a spoon? Or did I put it in the sink? Yeah, I did. Also, it's got avocado all over it. Okay, so here's the problem. This is like not quite holding together. I don't know that it's supposed to exactly. But I feel like if I don't really want more mayo in it though. I think we'll just YOLO it. It'll be fine. Okay, so I think this is going to be delicious. It's certainly pretty. But one of the things that I say is true about my bagel store, is that I love their bagel sandwiches, but most of them kind of fail at being a sandwich. I don't know how else to explain it. They make delicious food that fails at being a sandwich. Like, sandwiches require structural integrity. Like, there's a way to build a sandwich so that it doesn't fall apart. And we have failed at that today. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I'm gonna put some carrots on mine. Carrot shavings. It's supposed to have carrots on it. There. And then we're gonna do, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, no, this is a lost cause. Oops. Okay. So this one's gonna be Grog's. And put that one on a plate. And then this one's gonna be mine. Yeah, this one is worse, probably because of the avocado. This might just be a situation where I like eat this stuff with a fork and then eat the bagel. I feel like this should be like a bagel side or something instead of how we have it here. I mean, it's pretty. Like, look at that. Actually, I don't know if you guys can really see it. Here. Look. So many veggies. Delicious. Okay. Jane says my favorite kind of bagel sandwiches are impossible. Yeah. Jane, let the world let you only your bagel dreams be dreams. Okay, Kaylee says I need a nap. The cold weather has me feeling sleepy. Enjoy your lunch. Thanks for stream. Bye, everyone. Bye, Kaylee. Enjoy your nap. Sleep well. Thanks for popping in. Avocadus diaboli? What the heck are you talking about? All right. I'm gonna go. Actually, Grog, do you want half a pear? Do you want an apple with your lunch? Okay. Do you want it cut up or do you just want it? Okay. I'm gonna go bring this to Grog. I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring you a fork too, because I think you're gonna have to use it. Cake smells amazing. Let's see. Uncle Stinky, hi from Seattle. Hi from Virginia. How are ya? Good to see ya. Grog says that joke was mostly for Fire Mom, but I'm glad Brig got it. What joke? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get it. Which is not that surprising. How often do I not get jokes? I feel like Leah didn't get it. It needs to be a counter. I don't think that's done yet. Now I want a bagel with cream cheese and turkey bacon and tomato. Maybe. That sounds delicious. Yeah, this one has radishes, cucumber, arugula, carrot, avocado, alfalfa sprouts, and chickpea salad made with herbs. It was just what I was craving this week. Lots of nice veggies. So that's what we ended up with. The sandwich part was pretty, like the salad part was pretty good. And I guess we'll see about the rest of it. If we can even eat it at all. Sorry, I'm just slowly figuring out here. Here, let's just move the little avocado piece over here. Get it out of the way. So I can move this over here. Get this out of the way. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Okay, real bacon and tomato. Turkey bacon also sounds good. All of those things sound good. I love alfalfa sprout on a sandwich. They don't sell them here. You know what's so funny is that I have a hard time finding them sometimes too. Like a lot of the time I'll buy them and they'll look kind of gross. I think they must spoil really fast because I feel like, so I grew up in California and in California I could get them like perfectly fresh all the time. But now I feel like living in Virginia, it's like they're a little like more rare. I don't understand what's going on here. um, the answer, of course, is H Mart. They have tons of them. They have alfalfa. You know what? I'm just gonna eat my sandwich. I don't have to say the Sprout name. There's the Sprout thing is on the sandwich. I just have to eat it. I'm not going to take a picture of this one. It's too messy. Yum. This is actually great. This is great. It's so good. Grog, what do you think? Grog also likes it. Shall I try to pick it up and bite into it? How much of a disaster do you guys want to watch me be today? In my head, doing this made the Final Fantasy winning sound go off. Dun 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 dun. And so I did it again because I was sure that you guys couldn't hear it in my head. And so I did it again because then I thought maybe if I did it again, you would hear me do it in my head. Well, then I had to have my mouth full and I just had to do it because otherwise you guys wouldn't know that's what I was doing. There's a poll in the chat, by the way. Most likely reason for a Chester court appearance. Oh my God. That's exactly how that works. You totally heard it. Amazing. It worked. I love it. Okay. Okay. Most likely reason for a Chester court appearance. This is a critical poll, you guys. You need to vote in this poll that's in the chat right now. Which is Fun Chick says, hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Nice kitchen. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Appreciate it. Okay. So, most likely reason for a Chester court appearance. Grand theft dog treat, noise disturbance, being a court Chester, or jaywalking, or trough. Actually, the most likely offense is aggravated assault on a used Kleenex. Grog is correct. That is definitely the most likely reason for a Chester court appearance. Van Chick says, I'm curious, can you handle any and all foods pretty much, or do you have a sensitive stomach? You know, I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Every once in a while I have problems with spicy stuff, but for the most part, I'm an equal opportunity food appreciator. Peaches says, I've seen Chester like a donut, so Grand Theft Dog Treat is my choice. Also, hi Peach. Wait, I have a button for that. Peaches, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, so that is, I mean, I think he probably thinks of the Kleenex as a treat. So I think I'm gonna vote for Grand Theft Dog Treat myself. Jaywalking. Yeah, also Chester doesn't look both ways before crossing the street. That's why we have to do it for him. This is a mess and I need to sit down to eat it. So, even though it's delicious, even though I like the chickpea salad quite a bit, it's a mess. So, now this is our cake. I'm going to stick a tester in it to see if it's done. We made an apple upside down cake. You guys are not going to get to see it, so I'll have to take a picture of it for you. Oh, right. I said I was going to stick a tester in it. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with my brain today? Oh yeah. Done done. Excellent. What happened to this thing? It's like, there we go. That's better. All right, so here is our apple upside down cake. It's gonna look spectacular. The trick with an apple upside down cake, though, same thing as a pineapple upside down cake. You have to let it cool for a few minutes, like maybe 10 minutes. And then you have to dump it out. Because if you do it when it's like super screaming hot, the entire topping will stay on the bottom of the pan. So you have to let it cool for a little while, but it can't be totally cool, because if it's totally cool, it'll just stick like to the pan. So you wait too long, sticks to the pan. You do it too fast, sticks to the pan. Got it? Okay. So I'm gonna set a timer. Oops, wait, hold on. First of all, just turn that off. Set a timer. I think it was 10 minutes that we used to do at the restaurant. It might have been 15. Either way, we are done for the day, and I have something else I have to go do. So I am going to say thank you to people. Take pictures of the boob cake. I will 100% take pictures of the boob cake for sure. You have just a few more seconds to vote in the poll. Is that a Law and Order cake? Because it's done. I think that's a pun. Gosh. Flip cake during avocado period, otherwise it'll stick. Exactly. The 45 seconds in which it is the perfect time to dump out an upside down cake or eat an avocado. Right. You guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I'm going to do some shout outs here real quick for all of my lovely mods. First, for Grognard Gourmand, thank you for wrangling the dog and doing the dishes, although it's actually not bad. Most of them can go in the dishwasher, which is exciting. Des Dabbles, who is currently playing God of War Ragnarok and Dark Souls 1. If either one of those things sound fun to you, come see Des tomorrow at 1 o'clock for Dark Souls. Lovely streamer, great community, and I love hanging out with her, which is good because I'm a mod over there. For Byron Mask, who was last seen playing Fortnite and is currently on a slightly irregular schedule, so go ahead and follow her to make sure that you know when she goes live. And last but not least, Dr. Andy 23, bringer of gingerbread ham, and also Mass Effect player extraordinaire. Tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, Dr. Andy will be live with our friend Fadele. They are going to be playing Mass Effect 3 featuring Reggiano Shepard after an hour of tea and community mealtime. So if you're looking for company later on this evening or like Mass Effect, drop Dr. Andy a follow because it's always a good place to hang out over there and I like it very much. Thank you again to all of our new followers. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to my family for coming and hanging out and tuning in because they're, you know, close by and that's cool. Also, I do have, thank you for the reminder, Des. I do have social media. I am on Instagram and Threads, and we do have a Discord. I do publish the streaming schedule, including what I'm going to be making every week to Discord. So there's that, and then there's a lot of Fortnite and a fair amount of like shenanigans in various ways. So you can go ahead and hop over there and join the Discord if you'd like to do that. Last but not least, tomorrow, Friday, I'm still not entirely 100% sure what's happening. I know for sure I'm probably not going to be streaming at my regular time. There is a slight possibility that I might go live early in the morning, possibly, because I really want to play Hades, you guys, but I don't think the timing is going to work out. So stay tuned tomorrow for maybe Hades at some point, or maybe not. So regardless, we will be back on Tuesday, back in the kitchen at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, resuming our regular schedule as far as I know, for at least the next week. Thanksgiving week, we are going to be doing some travel, so we're not going to necessarily be home for all of that. But yeah, November's going to be weird, but next week should be normal. Some Random Geek, I'm here now. You can start. Well, I'm glad you're here. You can go hang out with someone else because we're done. Right. But hi, it's good to see you. There was an update today, and I called it International Wrecked by Children Day because we were getting heckin' wrecked in every, like, we'd land with 2 other teams, get wrecked, and go back to the lobby. It was a whole day. So good luck in your matches. Another Fortnite friend. Right. Let's see who's live. Who's live now? Who is currently live? I don't normally rate out at this time, so I'm not entirely sure who is going to be available to hang out with at the moment. Boop, 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 boo. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Who do we have here? Oh, okay. So actually, last week, yeah, and so thank you to welcome to the current Fortnite season, changes every Thursday. I know it's a whole thing. There's new weapons and everything. It's a disaster. So if you guys wouldn't mind grabbing one of those raid messages, we're actually going to go off and raid our friend Sunberry. Sunberry, very chill, cozy streamer, delightful, safe community. If you guys like it here, you will definitely like it there. Super friendly. Sunberry is currently playing Oubliettes. When she raided us last week, she was super excited for this game. So I don't know that much about it, but I know that she's really enjoying it. And so that's going to be a fun place to head out to. Hi, bye, Nux. Hi, bye. Here's a bagel sandwich for you. It's delicious but messy, and an apple cake is back there. Come over on Sunday and you can have some. Right. So yeah, so we're gonna go see Oubliettes. We're gonna see Sunberry playing Oubliettes. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out. I will see you guys on Tuesday. And yeah, that's it for us today. Bye, guys.